heading to Lawrence. Gotta go work on a friend's car. Oh, that's dead deer. Little doe. But we'll pick this back up after I get down to Lawrence. It's only about 27 miles. So, this is the beast that Dawn bought. But it's got a few problems. And we're going to see what we can do to fix his problems. Or at least get it to where you can drive it. First thing I see, we got a vacuum port open. Second thing, somebody put an electric choke on a car that doesn't take an electric choke. And I need to track down some vacuum hoses to see what goes to where. I don't think that's supposed to go all the way up to there. And you wouldn't run vacuums directly back to vacuum. Heater control valve is shut off, disconnected, heater hose is unhooked. Okay, they've bypassed that. So, the main thing is that the thing will not run. It's flooding out real bad. So, just getting it drivable for him may be the main thing to do today. Okay, I'm back. I got a vacuum hose here that goes to the vacuum canister. That's correct. This running to the choke back there, that should be running down to the manifold and or into the intake to the crossover, but it doesn't. They've rigged up something else and it's just sucking cold air because it goes down there, comes up here, comes up and feeds into right there. As you can see, totally wrong. I've got this vacuum hose, which is right there, which I don't know if that goes to the air cleaner or what. I don't know where this is supposed to go. Trying to see if there's any more hoses hanging loose. I don't see any unless it's clear down on the bottom. That's an idle mixture screw. Oh, that's a vacuum plug. At least that one's plugged off. So, somebody's done a hack job on the inside. He's got no heater because they bypassed the hose. But on top of that, you'll see that they cut out the heater box. AC coil. I guess they thought they could get to the heater core that way. It doesn't work like that. So, well, got a cute little trash can. I'm not doing nothing with that. He's pretty much looking at having to buy a complete unit here to replace this, or reconstructing it himself, which, well, Don's not up to that. That's fiberglass work. And if you look close over there, you see wires dangling down and stuff. So somebody's gone to town on the wiring. Part of the floorboard, part of the carpet's pulled up. So, yeah, I'll bring you back again when I get to making this thing to where I'm just going to get it to where he can drive it and it's not flooding all the time. It's just going to be hard to start. Okay, you're back. What I'm going to do is take these loose for the moment. Yeah, I'm going to do more than just take them loose for the moment. I'm just going to take them loose, period. Not off, just loose. I'm trying to keep my arm out of the way. Trying to mark where it was. You can just barely see that. Come on, open up. Alright, he's going to fight that to get it started, but it will start with him sucking cold air into this choke. Yeah. I've never seen a Ford draw cold air into the choke mechanism, especially since the carburetor that came on this was not electric. Alright, that should make it to where it'll start and idle and run. I guess I need to go find the air cleaner and see if something plugs in there and if this plugs into the bottom of the air cleaner. I will return. Okay, we're back. This hose goes to the air cleaner. On the front, opens up the little baffle. This hose doesn't seem to go anywhere. Just for the moment, I'm going to just plug it in there. It has no, this is for a later model Ford anyway, because that should go to the carbon canister, which this thing does not even have. So we will proceed and see how it starts. Choke pull-off does work. Okay, these geniuses, you can't see it, but they've tapped into the line here that goes into the exhaust manifold. That's where it draws the heat that comes up from here to the choke on the old system. This has all got to be taken out, re-tapped, drilled. This is the old line that should have come up and fed into here. that they've actually got hooked up backward. This is the end that should have gone into the exhaust manifold. So, she's got a miss or two from running way rich for way too long. I'm going to end up editing this down. That sounds better. I think she's fouled out a plug or two. Try a little tune again. With a little bit of driving, he'll clean all that soot off. About there sounds good. Okay, I'm going to hook this back to the air cleaner. I do hear something. Oh, that's this right here. I need to find something to stick in this vacuum hose to plug off that vacuum leak. So I'm going to find a little twig, a stick, something like that. Okay, what I found was a drill bit in his trunk. He should definitely be able to see that sticking out here, and he can find something else to take its place. Well, I can pretty much tell you his vacuum advance isn't working because they've unplugged. They got one port right here open. So, in that port, well, the retard is working. I don't have vacuum hose, and I don't know, I don't have a vacuum hose diagram for this thing to know if this is supposed to go to here. I'm going to bet it does. And they left it off, and as the engine heats up, it changes this valve, which advances and retards the timing. So maybe he'll watch this and see that he needs a vacuum hose to go from here to here. And then maybe the vacuum advance will be working correctly. Other than that, he's probably got a small vacuum leak right here too. Alright, that's it for now. It runs. It no longer, well, I would say it no longer kicks a lot of black smoke out the back, but it's still kicking a little bit of the soot that built up in the exhaust system out. Here's that valve I was talking about. It hooks to the air cleaner. I can't see it, but I can feel it. And that's where this hose goes. So that's plugged in. I got to find the gasket that fits underneath that. I'll hook that back up. And I would say send him down the road, but well, my Chinesium battery went dead. Well, that sure didn't last very long. Guess that's what I get. So, found the gasket. I can barely see. We'll get this up underneath the carburetor. It was on the carburetor that was in the trunk. Well, this really is not the right carburetor for this. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to start modifying things. I'll be here for the next 3 hours if I start modifying his stuff, and I don't have the stuff to make the modifications with anyway. I need a pair of tin snips and die grinder or angle grinder or something. But for now, this is and will work. I'm going to check and see if he's got a vacuum leak right there. Well, right at the moment, it doesn't appear to have one, but it could be once it warms up. It'll open up, and then it'll have one. Right now, the only thing that's hooked up is the vacuum retard. Oh well. Hopefully he watches this video and he can see exactly what was done. And remember, you're not paying for what I did, you're paying for what I know to be able to get this thing to run right. And on that note, like, share, subscribe, share, wherever. That stuff's down there somewhere. Tell a friend, tell a dozen, and maybe the next time I'll have something that you're interested in. For now, bye. And one last short video. You saw his other ones, what his exhaust was like. You can hear it missing radically. But that was a chrome tip. Ain't chrome no more because it's been flooding so bad. But she ain't chucking out all kinds of black smoke now. And running absolutely terrible. Grass doesn't look very good. I revved her up a little bit, cleared out a little bit of that soot. But there's going to be a lot more of it still in there that needs to be burned out. So, again, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a dozen, and upon all else, be kind to one another. Bye.